It's Duncan Law from Transition Town Brixton and the Brixton Pound Group.
You must be very, very proud tonight.
I'm completely bowled over.
The great unleashing of Brixton's own currency.
Oh God, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's been a dream for several years for me.
But surely it's illegal, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's something you exchange. It just happens to be worth the equivalent of sterling. But when sterling goes pear-shaped, it can become something really useful locally to exchange that we can peg to something else.
Wow, it has its own built-in resilience.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so, yes, obviously you'll be being paid in and paying with the Brixton Pound.
I will, yeah. A chunk of my spend every week will be in Brixton Pounds, and those Brixton Pounds will stay in Brixton and carry on circulating. If I paid in a normal pound and that got given to somebody in change, it could go straight to Tesco's, of whom, you know,
we know a lot.
We won't necessarily.
But why would you not want to go to a big chain like that? What's the fundamental bottom line?
Well, 90% of it then just escapes out from Brixton because they have very long supply chains. They have a very expensive corporation to run. They pay very few local staff. They do a very staff lean operation, and they are not responsive to local need other than in a purely mechanical, reward card way. And they can't do the adaptability that we are going to need. They can't do the local interconnections that we are going to need into the future.
So you're trapping the money in the economy?
Absolutely. That's a very good way of referring to it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And lastly, about the notes. Tell us, who's on the notes?
Well, Olive Morris is on number one, who was a local black activist, radical lady.
Okay.
As you can see with her megaphone.
Yes.
Who died sadly young.
Okay, then we have the 5 up here.
Then we have James Lovelock, who is the inventor of the Gaia theory, the idea that in fact all of Earth's systems are a sort of self-regulating, interconnected single system, really, and if you can't interfere with anything, with any part of it, without it discombobulating the whole.
A Brixtonian, obviously.
Yes, yeah, in his early years. And
down here,
delighted to be on the pounds. Absolutely.
Excellent, wonderful. Yes.
Here we have CLR James, who is also a radical and cricket writer.
Oh, right.
So a wonderful Brixton combination, about whom I'm afraid I know less than I should.
Right.
And Vincent van Gogh, who
Vincent van Gogh.
Yes, who lived in Brixton.
Who lived in Brixton?
Who lived in Brixton, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Do you think we'll find John Major on a £50 note?
I somehow doubt it, but if John Major had a conversion of sorts, then maybe, if John Major came out and said, localization is where it's at, transition is what we have to be doing. But for all the Conservative parties, great words, and they are leading the argument in areas, and they have, galvanized a lot of stuff over the last few years. They can't understand that the changes we're asking for completely undermine the system that they promote. Capitalism, the growth economy more correctly, is a physical impossibility. So we really should be looking around for alternatives. And the resilience economy, the need economy, the interconnected local economy is the economy of the future. It's inevitable.
And this is the feeling here tonight. It's community coming together.
I think so, yeah.
Isn't it fantastic?
And there's a really good smell coming from the hall as well.
I think it's time to eat and pay in Brixton Pounds.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
And congratulations as well.
Thank you.
Well done, Duncan.
My name is Tim Nichols. I'm the project manager for the Brixton Pound.
You must be very proud tonight.
This is exciting. I mean, obviously, as I said on stage, we've had a vision to kind of create this new currency for Brixton, and now it's coming true. So it's amazing.
A culmination of how much work and how long has it taken?
Well, I mean, we've had at least 8 core members, and it's taken over a year, and all of us have put in weekly meetings for that entire period, usually 3 hours per meeting. So I mean, we've definitely done a lot of time in.
Fantastic. And I was just saying to Duncan, surely what you're doing is illegal.
No, not even close, actually. I mean, it's just they're investing in, it's like a voucher, I mean, they're buying something that they can then spend at these businesses that accept it. Anything can be used as money as long as the businesses will take it.
And it's a beautiful looking piece of currency as well.
Yeah, it is a very beautiful looking piece of currency. We had a lot of research done. We had great designers. We had great local artists that wanted to contribute, so it was good.
And how is it secure?
Well, we have 9 high security features that are immediately available, and then 10 others built in that the businesses know about. Yeah, so we made sure that we invested heavily into that.
Very good. So nobody's about to start making their own currency.
It wouldn't be worth it for them, basically. I mean, there's mainly 1s and 5s out there. The 10s and 20s aren't so much in circulation. And so that basically would put them off, not to mention all the security features they'd have to get around.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Well done, Tim.